How can they be expert working on speculation, working on propaganda, working on hearsay? I thought experts should rely on facts and figures. That means they're not expert. I call them insecurity merchants. And by the grace of God in Kaduna, we will never hear something like this. Let me draw your attention to Kajuru incident. Once some people went to the media and said 87 people were kidnapped in Kajuru in Kaduna State. Let me also make it clear to you, that was also a figment of their imagination. There was not any 87 people that were kidnapped in Kajuru. I must tell you today, I'm still laughing at them.
Okay, well,
I'm the governor. Just like I was laughing at them. When they called the 287 people, I was laughing at them. Yeah, because as a governor, I know exactly the number of the students in Kuriga, primary school and secondary school. I know the people that went to the assembly that morning, but I didn't join issue with those confident merchants because I know they are doing that for their selfish ends.
Yeah, well,
again, the same merchants last week. Let me say something. I must say something, Charles, since you called me here.
And still, the question was never answered. And from what we have now gathered, the Nigeria army, they will now release 230 suspected Boko Haram fighters, because they now found out that they were wrong. These people they don't have any link with Boko Haram. Are you listening? I decided to say that way so that you can digest it. I'm not accusing them of anything. No. I'm not saying that they are about to exchange 230 Boko Haram fighters for 137 freed school children, since they won't tell us the faction of the Boko Haram or terror group that took them. And since they won't tell us, and they won't tell you as well that they paid ransom. The terrorists just changed their mind and they decided to free the children. But the army, the Kaduna governor, the Tinubu's government, they couldn't really say to you that they are doing prisoner swap. Again, like, if I have evidence, I will present it and I will accuse them. But now I'm not accusing them of anything until I have that evidence. I'm just saying it to you that winch cried yesterday. He can't die today. Somehow, you kind of feel like now the winch we cried yesterday killed the Peking we died today. Like it's just like the sort of a saying, but that doesn't really literally mean, do you think? Yeah, they said they thought those people, they arrested them because they thought, so they arrested them for having link to Boko Haram or having link with Boko Haram and other terrorism activities. But between March 8th and now, when those school children were taken and the negotiation was started and a tailor was called in to make the dress for them. And then they got the buses to a location without paying anything. And they put the children in the buses straight to Kaduna governor's house. Their parents couldn't see them for the next few days. And then Nigeria Army, not with the court clearance or any sort of investigation that really sort of, can back it up and say they carried out a thorough check to say these 230 people were arrested illegally. Therefore, they will be compensated and released. There is no legal nothing or anything. It's just news. The Nigerian Army packed them. They put them somewhere, and now they figured out that, oh, we're wrong. No, we're wrong. Okay, you know what? Release them. I'm not saying those people were Boko Haram, but they were kind of arrested for having something to do with Boko Haram, okay? Or killing the soldiers here and there up north. But that has changed now. So they want you to celebrate. Well, you should celebrate. But one person that seems not to be celebrating as we speak is the man that his tantrum has taken a new turn. His name is Werewike. Now, you see, Werewike is publicly asking for help. But majority of you are going to be laughing. And sometimes you're going to be scorning him. Right. Before I take you to Werewike's latest tantrum, in fact, right now, Werewike has identified all his enemies. He realizes that somehow, Fubara has managed to unite all Werewike's enemy behind himself. Now, those who told Werewike that they will stand with him to the end, majority of them are beginning to jump ship. And Werewike is like, even Odili, will you wait? Peter Odili, I build you a cancer center. Your name is on the cancer center. Odili Cancer Center. You too. Brutus, you too. Mary, Odili. Injustice, Mary. I built judges' quarters in your name. You too. So Werewike is lamenting. But I have some information I have to kind of give back to you. This afternoon, all right, I shared a video. I share videos from Soludos and Soludom's Japan, Anambra, Japan. And we're talking about the poor handling of road construction in that part of the eastern Nigeria. In fact, we saw a construction whereby the road, a new road. However, you see the electric pole that was in the middle of that construction was not removed. In fact, they actually constructed the road through that electric pole. That is something, right? Then that same road was reported that the rain, flushed everything off. I reported that because I could, I've been following, I told you I follow things everywhere. But there's something I want to quickly correct. Okay? So the impression, some of the reports we got from Anambra, that Ochanja Junction or something. What's that place again? I'll tell you. Don't worry. Hang on. So there's a junction along that poorly constructed road that Soludo was building there, okay? And that junction was kind of presented as if to say the entire stretch of 2-kilometer road is reported was washed off. The road is still poorly constructed. But you know what they are saying? They say, well, number one, the entire surface is not washed off. Okay, it's just a section, a part that's been washed off. That is the video that made itself to the internet. The entire stretch is not washed off, but according to them, they have not even completed it. It's not a completed road. Now, some mischief makers want making look like, say, Soludo is total failure. And I'm not going to pretend I didn't see that. So therefore, what I see, I go show you. And if I also see that, well, this is not totally true, I will also show you, because the real purpose and intention is to educate ourselves enough that when you're asking questions, so You are asking the right questions. And if you are going to get angry, you are getting angry for a right reason. That is what will make your anger genuine. That is what will never make you change your belief when you believe on something that is actually true, not misleading. Okay? Excuse me. Oh dear, I thought I could hold that. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so I have to show you. First, I'll show you the construction. Then I will also show you the portion destroyed. Then I will also show you the entire stretch, which is going to be the after the rainfall. Right? Here is the road before the rain.
Please do support the government for a better Anambra.
Chanja Junction. And that is right there in Onitsha, I believe, right? That was before the rain. So immediately after the rain, yesterday, a portion of the road was like this.
So do the prayer about Chanja. Chanja, I got the door go we get there. Ochanja Minas Junction. Yeah, so do the dollar. Yeah. I don't have full millions when I'm with the 25 March 2024. Yeah. So do the prayer about Chanja.
Ochanja. That's the right pronunciation. It's Ochanja. Okay? So that was immediately after the rain, but it's a portion. It's just a portion there. Listen, the entire work is absolute bollock. All right? But the video was presented in a way that the entire stretch was washed by the rain. Now, let me show you what it looks like today. This is like after the rain now, okay? This is what it looks like. Just so you know.
So guys, we are in Iweka Road trying to see the spoiled portion, but we have gone round and we couldn't find the spoiled portion. Yeah, no, not live. Can I get this? Yeah, I'll go first. I won't do 1 minute for here, then. Let me do 2 minutes.
Intraretinal herbal medicine na stop. Stop very wicked bacteria. Ihe ọ na-eme na arụ erike. Onye na-ebutere nwoke nwoke ahụ spam. Ihe ga-eji mee ka nwaanyị tụrụ ime ama ezu oke. Onye na-egbu ike nke nwoke kpamkpam. Ihe nwoke ga-eburu nwoke. Ọ laa ya n'iyi. Ọ baa n'ime ọ taghịzi akwara gị.
I think it's some. You see?
So the last part of the video is considered to be the juncture where the flood, okay, the flood of water was kind of like, you know, punch until it destroyed. But they've managed to, anyway, you sure saw the place. It's the Iweka Road. You remember this time in Nigeria, when I did Nigeria that time, when the home videos, where the Nigeria Nollywood, Yoruba Nolly was pretty much started at the time, and you'll be hearing things like, go to Pound Road, Aba, Iweka Road, Upper Iweka Road, Onitsha, Eloko witi. Elebolo, like, you remember those days, eh? Elebolo, Elosi number 25, eh? Ebinkpeju Lane Idumota. Number 5, Pound Road, Aba. Number 1001, Upper Iweka Road, Onitsha. That's the Iweka Road, the popular Iweka Road. That is where the Professor Taiwan Solodom is working on. And according to him, it's really incomplete. It's ongoing project. So which means the people constructing it are still very much on site. And whatever is wrong with it before they deliver the road as completed, they will fix it. You just have to believe them, Abi. Now let's go to Port Harcourt. Yeah. Obi Akpo, to be precise. That is in River State, where Were Wike, the little Hitler, they say is it Obi Akpo, little Hitler, Were Wike is still battling with his own godson, Simcad Fubara. Now, Simcad Fubara, according to Were Wike, is a silent killer. Fubara did not show his color. He was quiet until they rigged him in as governor. Were Wike believed that he has fulfilled his life ambition. He has run his political enemies out of town. They will never amount to anything anymore in River State politics as long as he lives. Unfortunately, God, our creator, God said, now 10% in the collect. If you go church, how much is your tithe? If you don't want things to be tight for you, as they threaten you every now and then. If you don't want things to be tight for you, pay your tithes. Even God, now 10% did they demand. When we get the demand for 25% of the revenue, all resources in the River State, took over 70% of political appointments, to the point that some people who served under Were Wike as commissioner, they were still the same commissioners under Fubara, same position, and their loyalty is to their boss, who is now serving a new master in Abuja. On your mandate, we shall stand, Jakaban. On your mandate, we shall stand, Jakaban. Oh, your body, oh, your body, oh, your body, we shall start. The way they cried out, he said, Fubara was about to destroy his political base. And once his political base is gone in Rivers State, he is nothing. And therefore, he will fight to death. The House of Assembly guys are still doing his bidding, by the way. They are making laws. They are passing through. I mean, they're sort of bypassing the Fubara. You know what I mean? Like, Fubara is governor, but he get his own side. You know, at the State House of Assembly, they get their own master. So the entire state is like, but Sibe. They talk say they want ban with a wicked from Obiakpo. Imagine people from your own community. Come write letters say you not be from their community. You be bastard. Where you can say me under 1 year, all of them don't turn against me. Wait, you know, including the orderlies. The orderlies that you know. Ma take you to River State where Obiakpo to Hitler with a wicked is lamenting. It might be annoying. Can you use this to cool up, okay? Maybe laugh. All right? We just celebrated a 44-year-old president in Senegal. And some of you are sitting there and you're like, thinking about your life, like, can you go life, Michi? Even me. I don't sit down and think about my life. I say, 40 years. There's no chance I will be president of anywhere till I die. And there's a reason. It's because even though I don't beg anybody, made them burn me for that contraption, I open my eyes, I realize, say, that they shout up NEPA, and others as, you know, like that, say, God damn it, now this place, I them burn me. What's I go do? I kill myself and become a born again. So I have to face it. You can be like every man. You face it, face your fear. Nigeria is the weapon fashion against me. And the moment I realize that, I don't get choice. So I was thinking about my life. Well, here is a 55-year-old man, a former state governor, a drunkard that is publicly lamenting that his own trusted political base. They are betraying him. So if you cannot be angry, then laugh, please.
So many people find excuses to do whatever they want to do. I am proud to come from Obiakpo. As you go through us, you will defend. You can see those of us who are really from Obiakpo. I know there's so many people who are not from Obiakpo who claim they are from Obiakpo. But our characters, we know them. You have seen the speaker, Martin Amehule. You have seen the character of real Obiakpo person. You have seen King Slogan Duchinda. That is the true character of Obiakpo person. You have known me, you have seen me. I came out in this country and I challenged my party. Except you do the right thing, we will fight injustice. That is the character of a real Obiakpo person. And that also translates as a real Rivers people. There are people who say they are Rivers people, but by the antecedent, it cannot be real Rivers people. Pressure came on me. Pressure came at the time we wanted who would succeed me. Pressure came. One of the very best I would have presented would have been Okechinda. One of the very best. Forget those fake Ikore people who were running around saying that they want to be governor. They cannot serve master and boy. But they are waiting on the road now to serve boy. No really Ikore man says that and goes back. No really Ikore man will tell you you will vomit and take back. That cannot be an Ikore man. And that cannot be a real Rivers person. Chinda has told you, do not bother yourself. In Ikore tradition, when you start beating the drum of wrestling, it is not that time the real wrestlers will come out. Do you understand me? The real wrestlers will come in later.